I am Patrick and this is Brian. Together we're Just Got Played. We're at the Cloak and Blaster again tonight, and we just got done making some magic, or magic weapons, items, things. We played Manaforge. Join us for Manaforge. Brian, put down the dice and tell us about Manaforge.
Sure. Manaforge, it's a 2 to 4 player engine type building game in which each of the players assume the role of a master wizard or like an enchanter or enchantress, in which they are vying for the most prestige and crafting the various items on the board in order to gain that prestige. And at the end, which is victory points, and at the end of the game, whoever has crafted the most bestest weapons and has the most prestige is going to be the winner. And the course of the game takes about an hour to an hour and a half to play. Essentially, before any of the rounds begin, there's a drafting element that takes place in which a number of talent cards are distributed, and players ultimately end up with 2 different talents. Now, they're not quite secret objectives because everyone knows what they are once you flip them over, but what they will do is help give each of the wizards a special talent, which is going to kind of push them into a direction with giving them extra mana dice, or giving them like a slight ability to that they could use either every turn or once in a while, depending on the card, to either gain a couple extra victory points or prestige points at certain points, or access to mana of a different kind or something like that. Once the drafting is done, then all the players are going to roll their dice. Everybody starts with starts with 4 dice, one of each of the different elements. There is a 5th element, arcane, but you can get those through the talents or through some of the special items on the board. But once everyone rolls their dice, you're going to select the 4 dice, and then you're going to, whoever's the active player is going to then basically craft an item from the board, which is essentially, there's like a marketplace of magical items that are laid out, and they all do different things. Some of them might give you access to mana, fire mana or wind mana or earth or something like that. Some of them might be like more of like a dual purpose mana, like a dual land or something like that. Some of them might start to give you a little bit of prestige points. Some of them might allow you to like untap your other items or switch one of your dice around or something like that. So basically it goes in a round robin style where whoever the active player is, they get to choose their card first, then it goes along and all the other players choose. Then it resets, and a set of new 6 items comes out. Players will re-roll the dice. The first player turn marker moves, and like so. And that takes place over a course of 9 rounds, but it's broken up into morning, which is like the first 3 rounds, noon, which is like the middle rounds, and 7 through 9 rounds are dusk. And the power kind of shifts from building your engine early on to gaining the most victory point items late in the game. And then at the end of the 9th round, whoever has the most prestige is the winner. With that, Patrick, what would you say is your favorite thing about Manaforge?
The art, man. The art is gorgeous. I don't know who does the graphic art for this, but they did a phenomenal job. As well as the regular game art is really good too. Yeah, the board just feels like, you mentioned like Da Vinci with the board. It just feels like it's an old parchment with Da Vinci writing it. It's gorgeous. You know what? I really can't say enough about how encapsulating it is. It's phenomenal.
Yeah, I really love high fantasy artwork, and that's what this is. It looks really great.
It does a great job. And if there's one thing, what's your favorite thing?
My favorite thing about Manaforge is the dice. The dice.
That's pretty obvious.
Yes. There's 40 custom dice in the game, and I just love to, I'm a dice chucker, and I just love the feeling of the plastic rolling around. It's like plastic crack rolling around in my hands, caressing them, loving them, hugging them, rolling them. I can feel the possibility flowing through my fingers.
Try to get yourself under control there, man.
All right. But anyways, what would you say is the thing that you like least about Manaforge?
Well, we do have to pick one thing that we like the least. And for me, it's they've got all these great titles for magic items, and they've got this beautiful artwork, and it really is just very immersive. I just wish there was a little bit more of a storyline behind the items. I wish I knew what the cryptic winter orb did, or the replica mage's robes. Like, they're just really neat and interesting, but they just didn't fill out that. Maybe flavor text or something.
Some flavor text, yeah, might be kind of cool to put in there, or a little bit more backstory or something like that would be good.
It just left me wanting. It's so nice. It left me wanting more.
Gotcha.
And there's one thing that you had to choose that you like the least.
Well, the thing that I like least about Manaforge is, for me, it was sort of like a tease, because here we are, we're wizards, enchanters, and we're crafting these awesome weapons, which, fabulous artwork, and I've got like this winter type orb, or blizzard orb, I think it was, or the rod of darkness, or, the portal staff, and all these kinds of cool things, great artwork. But the thing is, it's not a player confrontation game. It's an engine builder, and so I never get the feeling, or I never get to actually use that rod of darkness and hit somebody with it, or shove it where the sun don't shine or something. So there's no confrontation in it. So that's the thing that I like least about Manaforge. It's more of a Euro style, non-confrontational kind of game.
It's because you're an Ameritrash dice chucker.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
I like a good blend,
A little
So,
bit.
all right, if you say so. Anyways, Manaforge is coming to Kickstarter very, very soon, August 22nd. So make sure you jump over there so that your copy can be crafted.
I'm Patrick, that's Brian. Together we just got played making magical items at the Cloak and Blaster. Thank you. Thank you for watching. So you definitely took a shine to those dice, Brian.
I did.
Yeah. You can put them down now.
All right.
And take the ones out of your pockets, because I know you were playing with dice in your pockets earlier.
I wasn't playing with dice. I was just making an adjustment to the Wand of Wonder.
Well then, use some hand sanitizer before you touch the dice again.
Okay.
What kind of production is this?